Now, here's a quick follow-on from my detailed review of the Tissot Gentleman, because after I did that detailed review, which kind of heaped praise on it, but kind of pointed out the fact that there's problems with the Swatch Group watches, that they are very sneaky and don't let you know that a lot of their watch is made in China. But I really like the thing. I like it. I would never pay retail for it. I think that's a complete ripoff. But I did absolutely enjoy the watch. I did get a custom strap for it from Milano strap. I got an Italian leather strap for it because I just was not going to wear Chinese bull crap on my arm. And the accuracy of it, very, very accurate watch, rivals that of Omega and Rolex and Grand Seiko. Very, very accurate watch. Um, and I did a review of it and wore it on vacation for a week, and it was perfect, wonderful, very comfortable. We were all over the Mountain West, hiking and doing all kinds of different events and whatever. It was a great, great piece to have on. I came home, took it off for a week, and went to wind it, and the winding was hard to do. It felt gritty, and I'm like, well, I've been wearing my Seikos. Maybe it's different. Now, it turns out it has a thing called helicopter rotor. And in all of the videos and articles and things that I've been reading about these Swiss watches, that the ETA movements are susceptible to breaking and having it to where if you wind the watch manually, the rotor spins and quick internet search says, stop winding watch, send in for service. It is broken. Um, that's an absolute unfortunate reality, because the rest of the watches in my case, two of them are, well, one of them's almost 20 years old and one of them's 15. There's two of the smaller ones belong to my wife. They're not broken. Now, they might not be the most accurate tools in the shed, but they're not broken. And this gentleman only lasted 5 months and went in for service. And we'll see what I get back, because it's a very accurate watch when I sent it in. Another thing that I've learned since is that the Powermatic 80 movement is in everything. So if you go buy a Tissot, a Mito, a Certina, or a Hamilton, you're buying the same watch. This is kind of like how in the old days, how General Motors had Buick, Oldsmobile, Saturn, GM, Chevy. You could buy the same exact car with all these different brands on it, with all these different badges on it. And finding out now that that's what the Swatch Group does, is that they have the same movement. They tweak it a little bit here and there, and then put it in a different chassis, different case, with a different dial, and call it a different watch. And it's not, I mean, that's not a deal breaker or anything, but learning that, if you think you have something special with the Certina and you have a Hamilton, you basically have the same watch. They just change the movements just a little bit to kind of brand them to them same. The difference with Seiko and Citizen is that you can get a Seiko that is the equivalent of a Chevy Aveo, and you can get a Seiko that's the equivalent of a GMC Yukon Denali. The Seiko brands their watches all the way through the entire lineup, from starter all the way up to the almost the finer things of life. And then when they go to the finest things, they call them Grand Seiko. I think Citizens has a high tier watch as well, but the best watch on earth is called the Citizen 0100, and they use their actual home brand on that. So I learned some stuff, finding out that the Tissot Gentleman, that the movement inside of it, which is called the Powermatic 80 C08111, is C07111, C06, all of these different series movements are effectively the same thing that come from a company called ETA, and they're pretty good when they work, but mine broke. And I will let you know when I get it back if it lasts. Thanks, and maybe you could follow the link to watch the other review as well. But buyer beware. These darn things do break, which is why I'm making this video so that you know that this is a possibility. Because if you are a Seiko or Citizen owner, your watch breaking is a foreign concept. Thanks for watching Guns and Watches. Please like, subscribe, share, or do something. I don't know. Maybe this channel will take off someday. Maybe it won't.